Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're doing another live commentary in War Thunder, and may I just say Happy Easter to you all, and I hope you have a really nice weekend, or have already had a nice weekend, and also a nice bank holiday Monday off. We're going to be flying the DO-217N2, which has these new cannons on the top, which, I don't know, it seems pretty pointless to me, but I just want to bring something up. This mosquito, I've basically been using it to grind the Wellington Mark 10 and other stuff at tier 4, just to get them done, because I think the mosquito is a very fun fighter. Well, it's kind of fighter, more attacker I suppose, more ground attacker. And as you can see, 132 ground kills and 8 deaths, which is fine. But the problem I have is not with the mosquito, but mainly with the people I've been flying it with. I mean, I've been, in the last match, I was flying it, and unfortunately, one of my teammates shot me down on purpose. And now I have to wait 5 days and 6 hours to repair, or pay basically 16,000 lions. And it was even worse yesterday. I basically left it for a day. to see where we're at with lions. But I mean, I don't think players should be punished for repairs for what their team does to them, and I really hope that gets changed out of the game or something, because it is really bloody annoying as hell. Like, I don't know why the guy did it. He just decided that he wanted to test his new Spitfire Mark 22 guns on my engines and wing and and then. But anyway, back to what I was going to originally talk about. The new update came, obviously, this week, and to be honest, after playing it for a while, there's a lot of positives, which is nice. There's a lot of stuff which is fixed. Obviously, it takes less research points to research planes, which is always nice to see when you're... it might not be worth actually doing this. Maybe the Russians or something. Just looking at the people in the queue. Because as you can see, not many people are playing German at the moment. I don't know why, because at tier 3, in my opinion, they absolutely dominate. But we're going to be flying the I-185 instead, which I still don't have a lot of the modifications for, so it's not very overpowered. In my case, anyway. Until I get those later modifications, which have dropped in, like, research points, which is nice. Basically, they've dropped everything to do with research points in price. So, planes, modifications, stuff like that. And that's always nice to see. As you can see, I don't have any of the bomb loads or any of the offensive 20mm belt, so it should be interesting. But we'll see how we go in this thing. I enjoy flying it. Out of disgust, I don't fly it a lot. Basically because I don't think it should be in the game, but hey ho, that's my opinion. It is in the game, might as well use it. And let's see. That's an interesting custom skin, I think. Or it might have just been a decal. But no, initial impressions of update 1.39 are good. Obviously, there have been some hot fixes here and there. Which there always are. With stuff like this, which is completely fine in my opinion. I've had probably a patch every day since update 1.39 hit. I like the fact how you can basically use lower tier planes and not grind, but at least get more research points than before for higher tier planes if you're researching them. Because that was a big problem I had, because a lot of people I play with, like, they're either new to the game or they're only really, they only really have a lot of planes down one tech tree. So if you ever want to play something else, then, for me anyway, I'm grinding like tier 4 or tier 5. And they're still at tier 1. So I can't really, it doesn't really make sense for me to play a game at tier 1. Because, well, I wouldn't get any research points. But now it's a bit better. I mean, it's not, I'd still like to see it where it was 100%, but, 100%, That's never gonna happen. Looks like a space shuttle in here. Or, one of those really high... Oh, what are they called? Oh, like stealth bombers. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold, unfortunately. It's really annoying where I live right now in Canada, because it keeps going warm and then cold and then warm and then cold, and it's really screwing with everyone's bodies. Like, still trying to recover from before. Looks like we have some premiums, as is... I don't know why people would buy the Russian Spitfire Mark 9. Here's the thing, right? The Spitfire Mark 9... for the Russians, is only available for a few days. So basically that's Gaijin going, hey, pay money for this. It's kind of like when they brought out the Boston. The Boston I was fine with, though. But with this, not so fine with. 2 B-25s, so let's move over here. Shake, 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 Shannara, shake your body out. I can't turn this thing to save my life. But like, the Spitfire Mark 9 for the Russians, I don't know, basically now you can play the Spitfire Mark 9, a British plane, in 3 of your lineups. And it was, I don't know if it was ever used by the Russians, but it definitely was never used by the Americans. And it looks like everybody's going for them, so let's just stay up. My god, this thing handles horribly without modifications. That's okay, at least we got those 2. That sort of stops them from doing any other damage. It looks like we do have some other bombers on the enemy team, or just people who are hugging the ground. And let's just get up in the clouds. There we go. But anyway, I like the fact that stuff costs less. All of the planes that I've researched, such as the new American F4U, the Corsair, the naval variants, both of the I-16s, the new Focke-Wulf A1, they all just seem like carbon copies of other planes. Like, obviously the I-16 Type 24 is just the I-16 Type 18 with no difference at all. I mean, they're slightly different in engine stuff, but that's very much a slight difference. And... let's see, can we get the jump on this Typhoon? We are going fast as balls here. We need to slow down. Anybody else? Spitfire coming in. Hurry up! He hasn't spotted me somehow. Oh, he has now. Yeah, goodbye. Right, okay, up we go. Is that a Spitfire Mark 9? Probably. Wouldn't be surprised. Seems like we're against... That's a Tempest. Jesus Christ, Tempest should be in this match. The matchmaking is still foobar, and I'm dead here. Because with the new F4U, it's very good. And to be honest, without an upgraded I-185, all I can really do is struggle until I eventually get killed. I can't out-turn it. I can't out-dive it. The only real way I can survive is if my teammates kill him. Because I can roll ridiculously well in this thing. So I can basically stay away from him, and it looks like he's overshot. Oh no, that was the Mustang. Where the hell is the F4U? There he is, hello. Is he pulling up? Yeah, he is. Right, okay, 10. Good old defensive flying at 400 kilometers an hour. This F4U will probably never hit me. Well, he shouldn't be able to hit me if I am clever enough, but unfortunately... he can out-turn me, and he can outdo everything on me. So, oh, he got shot down, that's nice. Well, there we go. And there's the Mustang coming in. Boom town. Well done, team, thank you very much. All I can say is thank you for that. Right, combat flaps up. Stop the turning. And let's just gain some altitude. Maybe you should get points for stuff like that. Like, because basically I brought them down to a lower level, they dived on me, I was able to stay alive while my team, well basically I was hoping my team would kill them, and they did. So maybe people should get some points for defensive flying, but I don't know. I think in this game at the moment, a lot of people get a lot of points for a lot of things already, so I'm not too bothered about it. My engine's dying. A lovely thing, which I think helps out the Germans, especially in 1.39, is the fact that now most engines and stuff like that can overheat. And it was really funny playing with the Mosquito. All the Spitfire pilots complaining about how their engines now overheat and oh, woe is me, alas poor Jorvik. And as a pilot who flew Germany and still does fly Germany for a very, very long time. Yeah, go away, King Cobra. Another plane that is faster than me in a dive. Another plane that I don't think can outturn me, but it can at low speeds. Unfortunately, I can't push my engine too much. Hi guys, come and help me. Otherwise this guy's gonna kill me. Alright. Do. And the cavalry is here! Oh. See, I've only fired a few shots in this match. And this thing's wobbling all over the place. Oh, is the the B-25 wants them too? Jeez. God, this thing does not roll well. Or well is an understatement. It doesn't roll at all. Boom. Right, that's him down. How many is there left? Actually, there's one guy left. Poor him. Right, time to farm some ground targets. I think I've done my worth in this match, since I only have 80 points, and I don't know, I've been able to help out the team a lot. There's a massive hole in my fuselage. I do like the damage models, to be honest. I think they're very nice. That's one thing that is done really well on these planes. The actual models themselves and the damage models. How many shots do I have? 409. Okay. Kill assist? Ah. Oh well. Let's get over here. Where's this guy going? You gonna turn? Yeah, he is. Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to get new planes, even if they're very, very similar to the old ones. It's always nice to get new content, I suppose, for people to play with. I really want to unlock the Twin Mustang just to see how it is. I've heard very, very bad things about it. So, I want to try it out for myself. I'm a fan of heavy fighters, so I don't think I'll have trouble with it. I don't know how that guy didn't die. Let's just engage, combat flaps, and turn. Shake, 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 Shannara, shake. I seem to have this problem with the LA5s as well, where, like, in a turn, below a certain speed, I'll give it a rest. That was terrible shooting from me. It shakes controllably. Like right now, in a dive, it turns really well, this I-185. But not in a dive, if that makes sense. It really struggles. That was awful, but we do have some control. Even though we're pretty badly damaged, still controlled pretty well. There's only one plane left, which is nice. What has he done? Absolutely jack all. He's probably just sat on the airfield, having fun. Engine is still overheating, and has this whole time. But yeah, it's nice to see not just the Germans getting crippled by it, like the engine overheating. I was, like in 1.37, I was annoyed with the fact that my Focke-Wulf, basically the fact that Spitfires against me could just weapon. The Japanese could just weapon to about 6,000 or 7,000 meters, and I couldn't catch them. Like there was literally nothing I could do against them. You know, which isn't nice. We should go to their base, otherwise they're gonna win. If he's there, anyway. Because they basically could wet their hearts out and push their engine to the limits, and I couldn't because my engine would overheat. Like a lot of people thought it was a bug, but no, it's you can't keep it. Think about like an oven and you're like, oh, you keep overclocking it, like it's only supposed to go to 200 degrees C, even though that's really low. And you keep setting it to not 400, but like 250 or 300. That thing's eventually going to melt. And, you know, it's basically the same thing about this, about the engines of these planes. I mean, you can only push them so far. That's why people don't run nitrous on their cars 24/7. And stuff like that. Like, it's nice that all planes have, like, they have issues with overheating and stuff like that now. Like, I mean, I still think some engines are fundamentally flawed, but I think that's just my opinion. Like, it seems like the heavy fighters for Britain, like the bow fighters and let's just go over here and help out. The bow fighters and the Mosquito, the engines are very fragile, and I'm pretty sure in real life, if they were that fragile, they would have never flown the damn things. Because they wouldn't even want to get up in the air. But I don't know. I suppose in real life, it's very hard to simulate. Even though this is realistic, it's very hard to simulate actually, you know, the actual war in this. But it does a decent job, and I enjoy it. But yeah, so far the impressions are good on 1.39. I haven't really found anything bad about it. I'm sure there are some things which, well, I suppose Tier 1 and Tier 2 modifications have gone up, but that's about it. That's fine, I don't mind that. But we shall see. I mean, I'm sure I'll do a more professional video and stuff like that on this. Maybe with some other people, see what they think. But right now, I'm happy with the game. I think it's a lot better than it was before. And 5,000 XP, and there goes the LA5F. Lovely stuff. And that's the first modification for the I-185. But anyway, thank you for watching, and have a great day.